Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. Tonight at 9 o'clock, I've got a very special training. I'm going to reveal the secrets that the top earners in your business know, but never talk about. And when you know network marketing's number one secret that the top earners in your business know but never talk about, you'll become more successful when you do what they do. So let's quickly review what these secrets are. Number one, every month, 200 network marketing companies close or make unpopular changes. Not only do they close, some fail to launch. A lot of the most unpopular changes they make revolves around a change of the compensation plan. Sometimes new companies, when they first get started, put together a compensation plan based on theory. So they launch, and in 90 days, 120 days, the bookkeepers come in and they go, whoa, we can't continue to do this. We're paying out too much money. And they change the comp plan. So the comp plan that attracted leaders, that would encourage them to bring members of their team, all of a sudden it goes away. And the companies bet that while the leaders may drop off, some of the people that they brought in as customers will continue to stay. I could spend an hour just talking about this one secret. Additionally, every month, 300 new companies are launched. And because of the changes that they make, 93% of them are going to fail within 5 years. Network marketing companies recruit whales, top earners from other companies, because when they bring in a whale, the whale will bring members of their team. Whales will leave a good company and move to another company. So why would somebody that's involved in a company, been with the company for years, is making good money, why would they leave and go to another company? They make a business decision. You know, in some cases, you'll get a leader that's been in a company for 8 or 9 or 10 years. The organic growth of their business is not very substantial, but you're getting nice checks every week, every month. In some cases, the company makes a change, forcing them to leave. But in other cases, they feel like they've maxed out their ability to make money in their company. They find another company that is anxious and willing to bring them over to the new company, and they will make them all kinds of deals. Their move is good for them. It isn't necessarily good for the people that they work with. And some of you may have experienced this. You follow a networker into a company, and then 90 days later, they're moving to another company and they want you to come. And this has become a pattern that almost presents a whole new way of being successful in network marketing. Old school methods, old school stories revolve around joining a company and you're with the company forever. And every month your business grows, every month you continue to get paid. But when your business stops growing and you move to another company and you bring a number of leaders with you to the new company, first month, you might add 10, 15, 20 people. And because of that explosive growth, the company has their eye on them. Or maybe they bring in more. Maybe they bring in 20, 30, 40 people. That even gets them more attention. So the company begins to edify. Oh, look at Betty. Betty came over to the company, and in the first month, she has a team of 60 people. Now, 79% of the people in a network marketing company are orphans. They're not part of a team. They have no help. And so when these new leaders evolve, they're attracted. They attract these orphans, we call them. When a leader leaves one company and goes to another, they typically bring people with them. And in many cases, they bring over the orphans from their previous company with them when they go to the next company. Whales will leave a failing company and move to another one. So as companies are failing, income stops. They're looking for ways to continue the income, so they jump to another company. 85% of the whales in every company have been in more than one company during their career. Check and see. Look at your own company. Check on the history of the leaders. And sometimes when somebody comes into your business and they achieve success rather quickly, what they're doing isn't necessarily duplicatable. Everybody can't do that because they're tapping into their people that they know in their former company. But in a way, it can be duplicated if you bring other whales from other companies into your business. People usually make more money in their second or third company than they did in their first. When you bring a whale into your business grows much faster because they bring lots of people with them. Help is available to anyone to recruit a whale. You just have to know how to do it. And anyone at any level of experience in network marketing can recruit a whale. And these are the things that we're going to be teaching everybody in our Top Earner Retreat that takes place in 2 weeks. Now, in my book, How Network Marketers Catch Whales, People with Large Circles of Influence, we break everything down into 2 categories. Insider whales are network marketers in companies that when they join your business, they bring their leaders and other team members with them. And then we have outsider whales, professionals in the corporate world that have lots of connections, have lots of friends. Now, and please don't take this the wrong way, because you'll never meet anybody that is more passionate about the network marketing business model. When you get involved in a company, you're betting on management. You're betting on management. I can share stories with you of people that made millions of dollars in a network marketing company. Millions. Helped other people make millions. And then one morning, they get an email that tells them company's closing. Or they're not closing, but they're discontinuing all distributor agreements. They're going to be selling their products on online. Your income stops. The people that are on your team that are buying the products, they like the products, they stay. The company just saved a bunch of money because they no longer have to pay the business bill. I was doing a training similar to this one on January the 20th, 2021. And one of the participants who I initially started working with 9 years earlier, who was building a Zango business. One day she got an email that Zango has been acquired by Zija. And so now we're all going to be selling Zija products. She was in shock. What made it particularly difficult for her was Zango. Their compensation plan was a matrix. Sign up 5 or 6 people and help those 5 or 6 people build. And for years, she had been taught binaries are bad. They're bad. Stay away from companies that are binaries. Only now Zija was a binary. So they made a transition. Now she's building a Zija business. And she built it for maybe 4 years until she gets an email that Zija is now a part of Isogenics. And I'll never forget it. I didn't believe it. Master distributor in Zija is a good friend. I've worked with the people in Zija for years. The owner of Zija, Ken Braswell, had built 2 previous successful network marketing companies that were still in existence. No one would ever expect that Braswell would sell Zija, would dump it. But he did. Made a deal with Isogenics. So when I called Pat Anderson, who was the top woman earner in the company, wonderful lady, right after the webinar, she answers the phone. It's true. Getting a notice like that from a company that you have poured your sweat, poured all of your energy into building, sacrificed, God knows, so many things, only to get an email, FYI, we're shutting down, everybody's moving over to Isogenics. It's almost like going home for lunch unexpectedly and finding your spouse in bed with your next door neighbor. It's a shock. When companies close, it's a shock. But what do leaders do? They can walk away, find something else. But if you have relationships with people, you've built a team. Savvy network marketers use this as an opportunity to go someplace else and bring as many people as will follow them. Now, they could either accept the transition and start working with Isogenics, or they could go someplace else. Renata Lundberg, worked with her, I think it was back in 2012. Helped her build her networking business. She's working with a company called Univera. She's with that company for 17 years. Gets an email. We're shutting down the network marketing division. People will still be able to buy the products over the internet, but we're not paying you. Again, she was in shock. So what did she do? She found another company, Lifeway. Jumped into that business within 6 months, applying all the things that I taught her about building a business on Facebook. Immediately applied it to moving people from Univera over to her Lifeway business. Within 6 months, she was not only a top earner, but her business grew so quickly that the company put her on their leadership board. Like it or not, my friends, this happens. And you could almost put it in the same category as somebody that worked for Bed Bath & Beyond for 18 years, only to see her company shut down. Almost the same thing. So what do? Walk away from the industry or find another company that has products you could be passionate about, a compensation plan that you can embrace. And very, very important to this, they have good internet tools to share the business. They jump into another company. I have seen this happen. I can't even begin to tell you how many times over the last 28 years. Now, the fast way for all of you to become a top earner in your business, keep in mind, the companies and the leaders that you work with want you to get customers, because that's where residual income comes from. Bring somebody into the business, and then month after month after month after month, they keep buying the products and you keep making money. When they tell their friends about the products, you make money from that. And so they encourage everybody. You want to become a top earner? Talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence, school teachers, school presidents, school principals. Bring them into your business as customers. And then watch the duplication process take place. Whereas people enjoy the products, they will share it with people they know. And you've got a growing base of customers. You want to build your business faster, reach out for people that are looking for business opportunity. Company leaders are telling you customers, because customers are the foundation for you to keep getting residual income. But your business will grow faster if the people you bring into your business will not only be customers, but they're going to make it a conscious business decision to reach out and tell more people. So anybody that you know that you're already connected to, but that is more oriented towards a business opportunity, because they'll be motivated to tell more people and then help them bring in their friends. Companies don't teach that. They just want you to get customers. A faster way to become a top earner: talk to the professionals that you know that have large circles of influence. A school principal, the owner of an insurance agency, maybe the president of your homeowners association, a regional vice president in a company that just shut down. Talk to them. Bring them into your business, and then help them bring in their friends. And typically in network marketing, the training stops here. People you know, people you want to know, professionals. Now, the fastest way to become a top earner. And this is where you hear people that get into your business and in the first 30 days or 60 days, they rise right to the top of the company. Talk to the professionals that you want to know on LinkedIn and Facebook that have large circles of influence. We call them outsider worlds. They know nothing about network marketing. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. I remember when I discovered this, and I discovered it by accident. I was building a network marketing business. I started in 1995. 1997, I'm one of the top recruiters in the company. In fact, in December of 1990, I guess it was 96. No, 1990, no, December 1997. I recruited 20 people in my business between Christmas and New Year's. I was doing 5 a day. And I was using America Online to do it. I was going for 30. But I was in a new relationship. My significant other said, give it a rest. If the company is not going to be impressed that you brought 20 people into your business in 4 days, what's it going to take? 20, I was going for 30. So stopped at 20. And our company had an event the 3rd week in January. I go. The company had a recruiting contest, and not enough people did it, achieved any kind of results in December. So where they would normally announce the winners, I got an email, congratulations that you won the contest. I was hands down the only person that really did it. So they offered me a consolation prize. We're going to give you a trip to Mexico, and you're going to get $1,000 worth of products, but no recognition. So now I go to the company event, 3rd week in January. I have already enrolled 15 people. And I'm starting to teach other people in the company how I'm doing it. And they bring this fellow up on stage who in 2.5 weeks added 250 people into the business. Blew me away. How did they do that? What did they do? Nobody would tell me. I went to the CEO of the company, Jeff Olson. I went to the co-founder, Eric Worre. Nobody would tell me anything about the guy. It was very, to say the least, unmotivating. So I literally ghosted this guy throughout the entire event. And I found him one night in the bar of the hotel. Introduced myself, bought him a couple of drinks, and I got his story. It changed my life. You see, he'd been in the industry for 10 years. And in 10 years, he'd been in 4 companies. First company he was in, halfway up to the top, the company goes out of business. So he goes to another company, shoots right to the top because he brought all kinds of people from the first company with him over to the second one. People in his own team, leaders from other teams. So now things are cooking in the second company, and then they make a compensation plan change. Change the deal for everybody. So he goes to a third company. And every time he made the change, his initial impact was he was bringing over lots of people. couldn't believe it. I did not know that there are unhappy network marketers out there. As a matter of fact, at one time, I asked my sponsor, who was very successful in the business, and I said, looking for audiences to target, maybe we should target network marketers and other companies. And he shot me down. He said, no, don't do that. They have bought into their dream. They have picked out what they want to do. It's a waste of time to talk to network marketers and other companies. Who knew? So I went back to my team. I had about 400 people in the business. Cut back all my expenses. I no longer had to advertise, no longer had to travel to events. Instead, put on events. I was meeting people in the areas where the company was putting on events, signing up people remotely. So I went to my team and I said, listen, there are unhappy network marketers out there. Let's go find some. Now, I wasn't the first member of my team to find somebody. In fact, something that is very common, in the business, especially if you're a leader, right? If you're a leader, you're constantly being pushed to sell this program, that program. And you're reluctant to do it because you don't know if any of them work. I was working with a good friend in Manatech who, because somebody had come into the business and achieved success so quickly, and he had a system for calling people on the phone. Now, that wasn't what got him to the top of the company. What got him to the top of the company so quickly was all the people that he brought with him from his other company. But that added credibility enabled him to start selling his training program. And it was a big flop because people don't like to proactively get on the phone and call people. So Dwight was reluctant to share my training program with his people until he had done it himself. So in his first week, he signed up 3 or 4 people. Second week, he signed up another 3 or 4 people. And he calls me up and he says, I just need to do this a little bit more so I can show my team that this works. And I said, Dwight, how many people do you have to sign up in your business yourself before you're going to share it with members of your team? I mean, something that is clearly obvious. You're going to wait until you got 30 people? Well, during that space of time, maybe it's going to take you 2 months. Your people are struggling. But you do it the way you want to do it. Like right now in our current boot camp, I have 11 people that have indicated to members of my staff that they want to really go fast. So they're going to jump into my one-on-one program. But they want to go through 1 or 2 boot camps first to get a foundation set. And I always hear from people that jump into my coaching program that way. After our first coaching session, they always go, man, I should have done coaching first. But I understand it, okay? For those of you that are in our current boot camp, we're in the process now of creating our pages, modifying them, tweaking them. And then last night, we talked about connecting with people you know, people you want to know. Tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about communication. What do you say? How are you able to pick out the best people? And then the following Tuesday, how to close the sale. Closing the sale isn't really that difficult when you're talking to people that you know in advance need what you want, have what you want. So after I learned what was really going on in the industry, in 18 months, I had 7,000 people in my business. One of my reps, who became known as the internet queen in our company, recruited the first whale. She did it before me. She had been talking to somebody that frankly expected her to join his business. What connected them was the fact that she was a horse owner, so was he. They were both passionate about horses. Then one day, Roger gets an email, cut the compensation. So he was getting $2,000 a month. Now he got 700. So he's looking for another opportunity. He joined our business. And so when I called, when we had a chance to talk, I said, you know, if you're not, first I wanted to know why I wasn't happy. And then I says, how does everybody else in your company feel? Says, nobody likes it. So he gave me the name of his most successful upline, a regional vice president. Called the regional vice president, talked to him on the phone, brought him into the business. And over the next 4 months, we would bring 5 more regional vice presidents who all brought members of the team. She became known as the internet queen. We changed the lives of so many people that were disappointed because their income had been reduced. So the fastest way to become a top earner in your business is to talk to a network marketing leader with a large team. Something has changed. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. Only the top earners in your business don't talk about it. They want you focused on getting customers because customers are easy to get. But the truth is, thanks to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, business builders are easy to get. Leaders from other companies are easy to get. Anyone at any level in network marketing can recruit a whale. Sheila was building an isogenics business. She could barely send email when we started working together. Signing up people left and right. Then she sends me this, Max, I'm excited. I landed a big fish. Played my cards like you told me, was patient. I'll email you about it. Sky's the limit. Barely send email 6 months earlier. Andy Van Dyke lived in Amsterdam. Signed a guy up in her business from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. Had 50,000 people in this former business. He brought so many people into her business that she was able to take a 6-month vacation. Kathy sent me this. I'm looking forward to the August boot camp. The method you teach helped our team grow to 2 top leaders in 2 companies, in 2 countries. They rose right to the top in the countries that they were building the business. Your business grows faster when you or anyone on your team recruits a whale. Rhonda Kyer, who I coached, sent me this. My team just enrolled the #1 earner in another company. She was making $500,000. She's leaving her company to build with us. Why this happened, what was behind that, is what we're going to be talking about in our top earner retreat 2 weeks. Shock, I connected with 2 whales on Facebook using your system. They're now bringing in other leaders for my new project. Francisco, the whale that I enrolled in my business in December. The guy had 200,000 people in his organization. Added 80,000 people to his business by February. We watched Francisco grow in 1 year from 78,000 people to 500,000. How did he do it? He connected with unhappy network marketers. Todd, using our How Network Marketers Catch Whales training, contacted 3 rock stars in one afternoon, signed up all 3 of them. And Rick, targeting network marketers, got 12 people to talk to in 1 day. 2 of them are ready to sign up. Whales are searching for new homes right now. We talked about a company that last Friday was sued by the Federal Trade Commission. My friend, that's a kiss of death. This company will never recover from that. Never. All right. So tonight at 9 o'clock, I'm going to dive even deeper into this subject. We're going to talk about 3 companies. On Monday night, we talked about 1. We're going to talk about 3 companies that are experiencing major disruptions. And we're going to talk about how you can, frankly, bring these people into your business. 28 years in network marketing, I have never seen people rise to the top of their companies faster. Now, if you haven't registered yet for my boot camp, go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code BESTDEAL to get in for $79. Now, boot camp is currently underway. Tomorrow night, we have our 3rd session, but every session is recorded. And we're about to shut registration down. Our retreat, Friday the 25th, Saturday the 26th, Sunday the 27th, is going to teach everybody how to recruit whales. We're going to teach you things about your business that, frankly, no one ever talks about. 85% of the people that participated in a retreat 2 years ago reported back that they're now making 6 figures. What was fascinating is that they're in different companies. So go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. Jump into boot camp. All the sessions are recorded. Jump into the retreat. And you're on your way to moving to the top of your company faster. Now, I will be back at 4 o'clock for those of you that are in boot camp. If you have any questions. Tonight at 9, I'm going to put in the chat window first the link to tonight's session, 9. Then, if you want to participate in the retreat, for those of you that are in boot camp, we have a special promotion. Go to maxsteinhardt.com/retreat and use the promo code special deal, lowercase, to drop the price down to $197, or you can take the 2 payment option. I love sharing success stories. I've got 12 new success stories from people that are working in our current boot camp. I'll be sharing some of those tonight. There is no limit to the number of people that you can be talking to right now. None, zero, zip, nada. If you're not talking to 5 or 8 people about your business every day, you could be. And if you're talking to 8 people a day, Monday through Friday, that's 40 people. You should be able to close at least 2. So we will be back tonight. Until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.